like it.
Yeah.
You never know. I mean, like, this is something totally different.
Hey, I'm Rob Ambrose. We are at Lapeer for day 2 of Back to the Streets. Day 1 went well at Milan yesterday. We had one of the best checkpoints at new 5 o'clock garage and Vet Labs. We're here at Lapeer today. It's narrow, it's scrape. It's gonna make for some interesting racing.
Guys, I'll definitely say Lapeer is one of the coolest tracks I've ever been to. These containers that line the track, they have a huge railing system up here and a very flat topper. They've actually stacked 2 containers together side by side to create, I don't know, one of the coolest experiences maybe I've ever been to at a track. This is really neat. It gives you an unparalleled access to the track, and there's a lot of upgrades that are coming. This is really cool to see just the level of care they're putting into this track. Now, you will notice that it is concrete barriers all the way down this track. That is because it is very, very narrow. We should see some exciting action today. This is going to be pretty intense, and I'm looking forward to getting out here and seeing what these guys can do. They scraped the track last night, so this is brand new as you can get on a race surface for these guys today. Again, no test passes and 2 rounds of elimination. So this should be pretty interesting. And then we go right into back of the track on Sunday back at Milan. All right, guys, so what is moving to the back half going to do to your strategy for this round?
Well, we're actually gonna go up there and look and see how much rubber's down, and that's everything, right? So depending on how much rubber's down on this stuff will kind of dictate if it's gonna change anything at all. If there's just as much rubber down out here as there is up there, it's probably gonna take the same tune-up.
Yep. I think it's going to be probably equal in the hit and probably pull some power out, probably where they stop dragging. So it'll be a lot more power management than what we had on the front side.
Nice. Awesome.
Plot twist. I like it.
Yeah.
You never know. I mean, like, this is something totally different, and we're probably better prepared than most, and it's awesome that everybody else is really good with it. Like, they want to do it.
Yeah.
So this is really challenging everybody that was not coming here prepared to run that surface. Now they got to do it, and everybody's cool with it. It's awesome.
Be good prep for tomorrow also.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, Jason, what's this mean? Like, we're moving back of the track, or half track, I guess. What's that mean for what you're going to do to the Falcon?
Pretty much, I'm just going to let it eat. I'm not changing a thing, Mike.
Nice, awesome. So what PSI are you running your tires now?
Right now, I'm running 16 and a half.
Oh, sweet. All right, well, good luck, dude.
Hey, I appreciate you.
All right, guys, so that is right. We are racing from the 8th mile on because of the oil down up there up top. So this is going to be neat. I've never done this before, so we're going to ease up here, watch these racers make these passes. Everybody's going to redraw, so they're going to completely rerun. So the passes we made earlier won't count at all. All right. Guys, look who we ran into. Ran into Ted Woodman, good friend, longtime drag and drive racer.
2022 A-Gas winner, Midwest Drags.
I know that's right. Champion.
Champion.
You are a champion. Champion in our hearts for sure. Well, so you live in this area, so you've been to Lapeer before. You say this is kind of your home track almost?
Home track, same distance between here and Milan. Both great facilities. They'll do, from what I'm told, I've never been on a back cap, they'll do the burnout on the cement and then race on the asphalt to keep from tearing it up.
Ah,
So-
nice. Okay, so yeah, so it makes the change here.
Yep.
Oh yeah, this could be interesting.
So yeah.
This could be pretty interesting. There's some fast cars here, so this could be good because there's actually some, actually sticky down here where there wasn't at the top of the track. So,
I'm gonna flip the script. How was the drive through Detroit last night?
dude, it was so cool, man. I'm telling you, driving by the Renaissance Center and like the Ford deal and the Chrysler building, that was all really, or not Chrysler building, Chrysler facility, I don't even know what you call it, but that was really cool. The roads were great, mostly. We had a good time. The Renaissance Center, though, I tell you, that was probably my favorite, just because we don't get that size of buildings in Arkansas, so to see that kind of height and stuff, and to be here where it all really kind of
You
started.
should have went inside. They got a killer collection in there. I forgot to tell you that.
Oh, man. Well, I'll just have to come back and see you.
Come back next year.
Dude, you got to tell us what you call this car, because this is one of my favorites that's out
This
here.
is Granny's Pacemaker. She's a 1982 Pontiac Grand Prix. All right, I'm John Marecki from Clinton Township, Michigan. It's a 1982 Pontiac Grand Prix. We bought this car out of a storage facility in 2020. It was an original 6-cylinder car, original paint, all that. Took it home, tossed out the old 6-cylinder and transmission, rear end, put in a 5.3 LS, turbo 400, and a 9-inch quick performance rear end. Working on putting on a turbo next year for it. So we got a Borg Warner 7596 to go into it. Yeah, these are actual factory hubcaps and everything. Behind it are 15x6 rallies in the front and 15x8 in the rear. They're bolt-on caps. The little centerpiece where the Pontiac logo is pops out, and then there's a nut and bolt in there to hold it onto the wheel itself. Yep, 100% all original paint and everything. It was rust-proof, original interior still in it. The car only had less than 88,000 miles when we found it. I'd like to say thanks to my crew. I got my dad over here and then my 10-year-old son James and everything. They came out for the trip with us. This is their first time doing a drag and drive event with us and everything. So just really happy and blessed to be able to do this with them.
All right, guys, you are in luck. We are here for round 2 of racing, and I've repositioned myself just a little bit. I'm moving down the track a little bit, so maybe we can get a few wheelies as these guys leave this no prep half track setup.
I'm Eric Shook, Brighton, Michigan. This is my co-pilot, Will Wathen, and this is my 1980 Chevrolet Monza. So basically, started with originally have 4.1 Buick V6. Decided that wasn't going to be quite what I wanted. One thing after another. Ended up with a twin turbo LS, solely garage built over the span of about 4 to 5 years. Got the car November of 18. So completely rewired it, built the engine, sourced the trans from a buddy of mine. Turbo 400, the trans brake, manual valve body. Built the rear end. But as far as power plant, 5.3 LM7, full stud, top end, bottom end, stock block, stock crank, Gen 4 rods, 2618 pistons, full roller trunnion kit up top, 3/8 push rods, tie bar lifters, standard LS1 intake with a standard throttle body, and a couple 67, 73 VSR turbos. Nope, no intercooler. In the consideration of time, I decided to go through and just 3D print charge pipe for the car, try and pack it in there as tight as possible. We'll be looking to go with a intercooler setup this winter. This is the first event the car's ever been to, and first event I've ever been to. So about 5 passes with the car, 5 or 6 passes, and every single pass has been solid, and we're only going faster and faster. Qualified engineering, did all the cage work, subframe connectors, welded them in. Did a real nice job making it work around the original interior. I wanted the car to still be full original interior. Obviously, we did have to compromise with a little in some areas. You know, with relocating the battery back to the rear of the car, just use the spare tire well. The center console is 3D printed also to work with the Cheetah SES shifter. Then the cover in the center of the dash fits into where the radio was. That's also 3D printed. That holds a Terminator X handheld. Wow. Everything else pretty much original to the car. Obviously the Corbeau seats aren't original, but full Willwood brakes, still manual brakes, manual steering. Yes, actually Monday I'll have a trailer hitch for it. Unfortunately, didn't make it quite in time. So absolutely I'll get a trailer behind it. Next event, well, I'll definitely be here for Back to the Streets 2024, so you can count on that. If you guys want to see more of it, go ahead and go on Instagram and look up Little Blue Monza.